We're going to start the flowering block today, block number 5 in our Sew Sampler block of the month from Fat Quarter Shop. I'm going to link them down below in the description box if you want to check them out. I am an affiliate, so it really helps me if you use my link each and every time you shop. Please and thank you. This one's called Sweet as Honeysuckle. I'm using my Lori Holt stash in various backgrounds that I have, scrappy style. Let's get started. I figure this is going to be a lot of 2-at-a-timers. Yep. 2-at-a-timers and squaring up. First up, A and E. These are going to be 2-at-a-timers. I'm using a tone-on-tone fabric, so I got to make sure I'm doing right sides together. And not corner to corner, to the left and right of corner at 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Hope everybody's having a grand day. It finally cooled off a little bit here. It's like in the upper 80s instead of the upper 90s. And it's like a huge difference. It's like you can actually breathe outside today. And my favorite apple place finally made candy apples. So I grabbed me 2 of those today. I'll be enjoying one of those tonight, I'm sure. Freaking love candy apples. Our fair will be coming Labor Day as well. And I always get candy apples there too. Candy apples and freshly made corn dogs. That's my go-to fair food. I love fair food. Doing those huge foot long, they dip them right there and fry them, and I just get the mustard and go. Good stuff. You want some good people watching. A county fair is the way to go. You're going to meet some fine individuals and some not so fine individuals. We're going to do A and C as well. 2-at-a-timers. I will say, I don't really like this block. Do y'all? Maybe I'll like it better in my fabrics and in person. We'll wait and see. But my first thought was, I don't love this. I don't love it. They can't all be winners, I guess. I'm guessing we're going to have to do the same with D. Where the heck am I using D? Oh. Yeah, we're doing the same thing for D. got Pizza Hut for supper, and I haven't had Pizza Hut in ages, y'all. It was so good. The kids wanted Subway, and Pizza Hut's like 2 doors down from our Subway. So I thought, I'll get me Pizza Hut. I got me some boneless buffalo wings, the burning buffalo. And let me tell y'all, they are the hottest wings I've ever had in my life. My mouth waters just thinking about it. I can only eat one and then like wait 10 minutes until the burn goes away before I can eat another. They're literally that hot. And then I ordered something I have never had there before. It was like, what the heck do they call it? Melts or something. Basically, it's a pizza quesadilla. And it was delicious. It was their thin crust, like half of a thin crust. Like a thin crust pizza folded and cut, like a quesadilla, you know? But there's not any sauce. There's like different kinds you can get. I got the pepperoni and it was delicious. So I'll definitely be getting that again. Now Dee, I almost had to give Betty a spanking because she kept running when I didn't want her to. I said, oh, why I oughta. Sometimes I don't pick my foot up all the way, and that's why she keeps sewing. Because of my lead foot. We're almost done with the first round. Then we'll have to cut them up. No. Then we have to cut them apart, yeah, and then do the second side. Which will be quicker because, you know, they're already together, lined up, so. Alright, I'm still working on my quilt on the side here. That I use for leaders and enders. Making a postage stamp quilt. And I'm on 1.5 inch scraps. All the live long day. Okay. You don't necessarily have to cut them apart before you go again, but it kind of makes me confused when they're not. It kind of makes it more difficult to me when they're not cut apart, so I just cut them apart. Okay, now we'll just go back the other way, the other side. And I use my Seam So Easy guide instead of marking my fabric. I highly recommend it if you don't have one, it's huge time saver. As long as my small blocks aren't too big, I can just use this. Freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. I hope these are sizing up like they're supposed to. Because we're supposed to make them 2 3/4. Let me do a little test to measure. 2 3/4. 3/4. Yeah, it's like perfection. It's like literal perfection. I might not have to square them up. Lord knows that's going to take me a hot minute if I do. Something like 48 half square triangles we're gonna have. Something like that. If my head math is right. Stella's going to sleepover tonight. She hadn't done it in ages, like a year probably, if that much. I'll probably have to take her during this video at some point. She got invited to the Beta Club today at school, their Honor Society club there. So that's cool. She hasn't heard anything about the swim team yet. We're supposed to be starting a swim team. And I would have so been on the swim team if they had that when I was a teenager. They didn't even have the community swim team when I was a teenager. She used to be on our community swim team and she could swim like nobody's business, y'all. She's good. I used to be able to swim like nobody's business too. I would have loved that. You got your bags packed?
No, not yet.
You should see if she wants to go to the fair with you this year. It's in a couple of weeks, you know. Yeah, it's the first day of September, Labor Day. Y'all are out of school. And then it's that whole week. And they have art.
It keeps moving up or something.
It's always on Labor Day. Always. and it's always for 5 days. But now they've added you can do armbands every day, not just 2 days. So it doesn't matter what night you go on.
So you can, if you should get an armband, you could go any day.
You buy an armband there the day you go for $25, and you can ride rides.
Okay.
Any of the days they're open.
So if you get an armband, you can ride any day?
No, you can only ride the day you buy the armband.
Okay. Well, I can't pack my toothbrush and toothpaste. The snakes in the back there.
Tell him to hurry up. He's just sitting there on his phone. He's been in there for like an hour. So ignorant. Swear. Cut all these apart, as you see I'm doing. It looks like we got plenty of time, so I may take y'all with me for these square ups. I may force you to stay with me, since I'm not pressed for time. Ha-ha. So you gotta cut these apart in between the 2 stitch lines. And I'm going to press to the dark on all of these. And then we'll see about squaring them all up. Freaks come out at night. I think this fabric here is actually Sweetwater. This red. I'm not positive. I don't think it's Lori though. But it goes perfectly with it, so I put it in my Lori cart. I've been using nothing but my Lori cart. Mostly because I love Lori, and secondly because it's the only card I can access right now because of my hoard in the living room. I've got 2 more cards in there. A fabric. One though is basically a bunch of pre-cuts. Like it's got my jelly rolls and my layer cakes and stuff like that. And the other one is a mismatch of different designers. I really need to organize my quilty cards and my quilty hoard in there so I can even get to my quilty cards. It's all giveaway stuff that's in front of them. So I need to just bag them up and send them out to y'all. I have a couple giveaways going on right now. If y'all didn't catch them, go and look because there's 2 different ones up right now. Okay, to the dark, which means I need to flip all of these. There we go. And press. yellow pressed. Now our red flower presses. Are we using all of these? I guess so. These funky blocks. Won't you take me to a funky town? I might change them actually. I just don't like the weird angles. I may make them into stars. I may make them all star legs or flying geese. I think I'm going to change the design. I just don't like it. I think I will. I think that'll look much better. I do what I want. I think it'll look much cuter without the weird things. Which I can easily do that just by turning my rotations. Okay, there's all the red flowers. Now we've got the red cross stitch fabric. Okay, all pressed. Whew, now we gotta square up. I don't have that size in a square up ruler, but you can easily square up half squares, in my opinion. These are a little bit, this one's a little bit wonky, so definitely needed to square up. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. Ooh. Oh. Sounds like Sam finally got out of the bathroom. I hear him. Yeah, this one's a little off here on the white. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? pretty good, all in all. This friend she's spending the night with changed to homeschool this year. It's one of Stella's closest friends, so I'm like, well, that sucks for both of them, you know? So they didn't like that cell phones weren't allowed at school anymore, which is why she's being homeschooled this year. To each their own. I like to socialize too much to do a homeschool. I liked seeing my friends and doing all the parties and ball games, and I was all into that stuff. This is a pretty wonky one. I'm having trouble squaring it up. It's pretty wonky. She needed a lot of knife work. She don't live very far though, so it'd only take me probably about 10 minutes to get there and back, if that. Stella could probably walk there. It'd take her a hot minute, but she could do it. It's all back country roads, gravel roads to her house. My best friend through school lived, I'm going to say between 2 and 3 miles from me, our whole friendship. We never once walked. We always had our parents taxi us back and forth. There's too many dang dogs running around out in the county because there's no leash laws, you know. There's dogs everywhere. That would always spook me. Since, you know, my one friend was attacked by a dog while we were walking. I've been afraid of big dogs ever since. Strange big dogs that I don't know, I should say. Because I've seen what they can do firsthand. So a little girl walking down the road. so horrible. I know I told y'all this story, but in case you missed it, I was probably, what grade was I in? Third or fourth, something like that. Maybe fourth or fifth, somewhere in those ages. And I had little friends spending the night, and we were outside walking down the road for some reason. And this big dog comes out to the road to us. Looks, I don't know, probably a German Shepherd or something. And I was a little nervous, but, you know, not too terribly. It walked up to us, and I was like, oh, hey, to the dog. And I started petting it, you know, petting its head, and it wagged its tail and all that. And then it turned and looked at my friend, who was terrified. She kind of backed up from it, you know, and I could see the look on her face. She was scared. That dog attacked her. Just tore her up while I was standing there. And I was just in shock with my mouth agape, you know, just stunned. And I remember I just said, like, stop it. I just yelled, stop it, to the dog, and it stopped. Thank God. It stopped. Okay. It stopped attacking her, and we went home, and she had to go to the emergency room, and she had flesh hanging out of her wounds from that dog. It was horrible.
What? Who?
Huh?
Who?
My friend from school when I was little. We were walking down the road, and she got attacked by a dog. Yeah, I guess it just picked up on her fear, you know, and tore her up, literally. And what was crazy is her dad brought her back that night to spend the night. I was so shocked to see her back at my house, just grinning and happy and bandaged up. Poor thing. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Alright, Stella's asking me to take her to her friend, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My glasses are filthy again. I was searching. I had to find out our old foot massager. Since Sam's been working, his feet have been hurting him, so we had to dig it out. And then we couldn't find the plug. It took us forever and a day. But we finally found it all. Okay.
It tickles.
It tickles?
Yeah.
It's weird. Ages ago, I got a foot massager in free for review, and Stella's the only one that ever used it. And then it got stuck behind the couch in the living room, and it's been sitting there ever since. just have the reds, the yellows to do. Trying to make a living and doing the best I can. When it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Oh, squaring up is so boring. Oh gosh, it's boring, isn't it? And you have to do so many. A few is one thing, but what I say, 48? It's another. Yeah, I'm much happier with my decision to change up the blocks. I just don't like things that look asymmetrical, I guess. I don't think if I've even eaten. I know I had breakfast. Oh yeah, I just told y'all I had Pizza Hut. I was thinking, I know I've eaten, but I can't remember. Yeah, Pizza Hut, yeah. I usually only eat breakfast and dinner. Yo, I can't find anywhere that's playing Jaws 50th anniversary. I thought for sure they'd bring it to the theaters because that's where I saw it, at Malco Theater saying coming soon. And I've been checking several times to see if they, because it's the 29th, And the only thing they have up is a Prince movie that they're going to have at the IMAX. Nowhere can I find freaking Jaws, and I want to watch Jaws on the big screen. I've only ever seen it on the TV. Wore my Jaws shirt and everything. Hallelujah. We're done. Finally. Hallelujah. Okay. Okay, first we're going to put together our pinwheels out of the yellow. Yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, put those together. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just love how Betty sews. I'm so thankful to my benefactor. Again, thank you so much for Betty Draper. It's like I'm all grown up now, y'all. I got a big girl machine. I didn't split these correctly, or I've got 2 extra blocks. And I'm going to put all of these together like this, all of them. And remember, I'm making them into star legs. I'm going a different route. And oh, my bobbin. Bobbin's gone. Let me go change that. Okay, I went ahead and cleaned her and oiled the bobbin case as well. She was looking a little fuzzy wuzzy, was a bear. Basically, if you're doing it like the pattern, you're going to assemble it the same way I'm doing. You're just going to rotate these half squares a different way. So like, instead of doing it like I'm doing it, like a flying geese, you would do it like this. Goodness, she's so can't push this girl around like I did Buffy. This girl's a brick house. Oh, there's all my red flowers done. Now we've got cross stitch, red cross stitch. I might have to go back and cut out some of the squaring up, depending on how long this takes us. Okay. Gosh, she sounds so good, just even from that bobbin change and cleaning. Okay, cut them apart, and I'm gonna press them, and I'll be right back. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is put my pinwheels together. So I press them all the same direction because we're flipping it like this, and then the seams will nest. See? See? Told you so. Yay. Okay, those are done. Now I'm gonna say 4 of each of these, and then the other 4 of each, we're gonna be putting these end pieces on B on each side. Hey, Sam. Phew, I'm hot. Is the air on 70? Sweating in here.
What'd you say?
Is the air on 70? I'm hot.
That's on 70.
Hmm.
Now it's on 69.
You turned it?
Yep.
Thank you.
Just kidding. I lied. I said that to see if you wanted me to turn it, so now I turned it.
Liar! Yes, I think I'm going to be most pleased with my changes. Y'all have to tell me if anybody else changes theirs too. If y'all are changing yours any. Okay, I'm gonna pull all these off, press them. Alright. Now I'm gonna put the block on the other side of my star legs. My pinwheels turned out really good. 3 out of 4 are just about perfect. So I'm very pleased with that. One thing squaring up is a pain, but it definitely helps making me have beautiful blocks. Why does this, oh, never mind. I just answered my own question in my head. That is a pretty stupid question, so I'm not repeating it. I've embarrassed myself. Alright, now I take my pinwheels and I'm going to put the star legs on the sides. Like so. Two are going to be cross stitch and 2 are flowers, so make sure you don't put all your flowers on one side and all your cross stitch on the other. Look how good that one is. I'm very pleased with it. It's a little bit short there. Quit looking at it. Stop judging me. pull these off, press them, be right back. Okay, other side. I press the center unit to the pin wheel because I pressed my top and bottom units to the outside, so in order to nest them, that's what I did. Getting closer. Let me press all these. All right, now we can put our tops on. Nesting beautifully. Just anchoring and adjusting, making sure I'm lined up. Flowers. Yeah, I'm very pleased that I changed this up. I think I'm gonna like this much more. I normally don't change up blocks. I'm normally zero creativity. I just follow the directions by rote. But I'm being wild and crazy. I'm being a rebel. I'm being a hoodlum. Alright, let me go get these pressed. Y'all, these are looking so good. I'm so pleased with them. Pleased as punch. Where'd that expression come from, I wonder? It makes no sense. If you think of it like the drink punch, is it a reference to Punch and Judy? Because that really wouldn't make sense either, would it? Because didn't he always just beat her up? Wasn't he like a domestic violence guy? Clubbing his wife with a club over the head and stuff? So I don't think he was very pleased. And because punch is used at celebrations. Cool point. points if you know. I got a couple of books on the origin of expressions. I think stuff like that's interesting. Y'all there? Yeah, I was daydreaming. Sorry. Dream, 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 dream. Oh, nice. Now we're just gonna put the 4 together. I'm so glad I changed it. It's gonna look so much better. Okay, I'm gonna do the cross in this guy. 2 reds together and the 2 reds together. These are cute. These are cute. My nails are all stained with Cheeto popcorn dust. Alright, pull these off, press them, and put them together. And the blocks will be done, man. Okay, I'm gonna press to the flowers. Wow, that even lined up pretty good. I'm shocked. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this might be one of the best blocks I've done, skill-wise. Look at that. Look at that. It's a Christmas miracle. These two. These two. Oh. Oh my gosh. How these turned out so good is beyond me. Day, it's a getting better, and better than a doggy feather. Squares like This will surely come my way. Hey, hey. Okay, now's the moment of truth, y'all. Now I'm nervous because she's so perfect. I hope this last stitch was good. I'm going to be pissed. There's one of my blocks on the side. You haven't seen a lot of them because I've been doing them when the thing's blocked. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Oh my gosh. This is so much better. This is so much better than the original pattern. Y'all, let's look at it. I'm gonna show you all the intricacies. Okay, first look at their block. Wah, wah, wonky, wonky, weird, right? Look at this. OMG. OMG. Look how those are lined up so good. We have square in the squares. We have a new star in the center. And then, of course, we have our stars individually. I'm giving myself an A+ on this one. I never give myself A+s, but I'm so pleased with this. I'm beyond excited. This turned out so good. What do y'all think? Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, guys. Subscribe if you like to watch Sew with Me's. See you at the next one.